price increase email. How to tell customers you're charging more and have them thank you. The exact structure of an email that turns a price hike into proof your offer is working. You've already decided to raise your price. The math is done. The new number is set. And now you're staring at a blank email draft trying to figure out how to say, "This costs more now," without it reading like an apology or, worse, a threat. That single email is the whole game. A price increase communicated badly reads as greed. The exact same increase, framed correctly, reads as proof your offer is in demand. And it can actually spike sales in the days before it takes effect. This isn't about whether to raise your price. It's about the sequencing, tone, and timing of the message you send once that decision is already locked in. Why the announcement matters more than the number. Most creators spend weeks agonizing over whether to go from $27 to $37, then write the announcement email in 11 minutes the night before it ships. That's backwards. Customers were never going to itemize the $10. They react to how you told them. A rushed, defensive email makes a small increase feel dramatic. A calm, confident one makes even a big increase feel earned. If you've built a customer list from past buyers, you already have the audience that matters most here. The people most likely to either lock in the old price or churn quietly if you handle this wrong. The framing test. Before you send anything, read your draft and ask, does this sound like I'm justifying a cost or announcing an upgrade? If it's the former, rewrite it. Customers can smell a defensive email from the subject line. The 3-email sequence that actually works. Don't cram everything into one send. A price increase deserves the same sequencing you'd use for a launch, because functionally it is one. You're asking people to act by a deadline. 3 short emails, spaced over 1 to 2 weeks, consistently outperform a single announcement. The heads up, 10-14 days out. Announce the change is coming. Explain why in 1 or 2 sentences, and give the exact date it takes effect. This is not a sales email. It's a courtesy notice. The reminder, 3-5 days out. Be shorter and more direct. Restate the new price, the old price, and the deadline. This is where urgency starts doing real work. The last call, same day or the morning of. A brief, almost blunt email. Prices go up at midnight tonight. This one email routinely outsells the other 2 combined because it removes all ambiguity about the deadline. If you're building this out for the first time, the campaign and broadcast tools in your dashboard make this sequence easy to schedule in advance, so you're not manually sending 3 emails while also running your business. Set them up once, cue the dates, and move on. The anatomy of the heads-up email. This first email does the heaviest lifting. It needs 4 things in this order: what's changing, why, when, and what the reader should do about it. Skip any of the 4, and you invite confused replies to your inbox instead of confident purchases. Here's a compact example for a creator raising a Notion template bundle from $29 to $39. Quick heads up. On July 15th, the Creator OS bundle goes from $29 to $39. Since launch, I've added the client tracker template, the invoice generator, and 3 new tutorial videos. The product today is worth more than what I originally priced it at. If you've been meaning to grab it, now's the moment to lock in $29 before the change. Notice there's no apology, no hedging, and no long backstory. It respects the reader's time and treats the increase as a fact, not a confession. What to say to people who already bought? This is the email creators most often get wrong by skipping it entirely. If someone paid $29 last month and then sees the price is $39 with 0 acknowledgement, that silence reads as, "We don't value early customers." You don't owe existing buyers a refund, but you owe them a sentence. If you already own this, nothing changes for you. You keep lifetime access at no extra cost, exactly as promised. That single line turns a potential complaint into a loyalty moment, and it costs nothing because they've already paid. For memberships or subscriptions specifically, the promise gets more concrete. Existing members keep their current rate through their current billing cycle, all for a fixed grace period, 30-60 days is standard, before the new price applies at renewal. Say this explicitly. Vague language like legacy pricing may apply creates support tickets. A clear date doesn't. Tone. The words that build trust and the ones that erode it. Cut every instance of sorry or unfortunately. You're not apologizing for growth. Lead with what's better about the product, not what it costs to run it. State the exact date and time the price changes, not soon. Include one clear link to buy or upgrade before the deadline. Confirm what happens for people who already bought or are subscribed. Keep it under 150 words. This is a notice, not an essay. Read it once out loud. If it sounds nervous, rewrite the opening line. A price increase email that apologizes teaches your audience to expect a discount every time you send one after that. Where the deadline should live. The email is only half the mechanism. The deadline needs to be visible where the buying decision actually happens, which is your storefront itself. Add a line to your product description or a banner block stating the current price and the date it changes. This backs up the urgency from your emails with proof on the page, and it captures the traffic that never opens email at all. The follower who clicks straight from your bio link days after your last send. If you haven't set up your store fan page yet, this kind of on-page urgency is one of the easiest wins once you create your store. It's a content block, not a redesign. It's worth looking at how a real storefront handles this kind of messaging in practice. A live example store shows how a clean product page communicates price and urgency without clutter. And if you're weighing whether the tools for scheduling this whole sequence are worth it, the pricing page lays out what's included on each plan, including 0% platform fees once you're on a paid tier. After the deadline passes, send one short confirmation once the new price is live. The Creator OS bundle is now $39, thanks to everyone who grabbed it at $29 before the switch. This does something subtle but important. It publicly confirms the deadline was real. Creators who announce a price increase and then quietly extend it, or never actually raise the price, train their audience to ignore every future deadline. Consistency here is what makes your next price increase email work too. Bottom line. Customers don't leave over a fair price increase communicated well. They leave over silence, apology, or vague deadlines. Say what's changing, say why, say when, and mean the date you give. None of this sequencing matters if you don't have a real storefront and email list to send it to in the first place. If you're still selling through scattered links or DMs, the price increase conversation becomes nearly impossible to run cleanly. There's no single page to update, no customer list to notify, no deadline to display. Get the infrastructure in place first, then this email becomes a 5-minute task instead of a stressful one. For more tactics like this, browse the blog for other pricing and copywriting breakdowns. Key takeaways. Give existing customers advance notice and a grace period price lock. It's the single biggest driver of goodwill. Lead with the value that changed, not the number that changed. Send the announcement in a short sequence, not one email. Heads up. Reminder, last call. Never say sorry for a price increase. Frame it as an upgrade, not a penalty. The urgency created by a real deadline usually outsells the discount you gave up. Start your creator store free at store.fan.